4 rules that all former presidents have to follow. Every single letter you receive as a former president has to be checked by the Secret Service before you can open it. So they're going to see every single letter sent to you before you do. Next is no former president is allowed to drive ever again in their life. So for the rest of their lives, they're going to be driven around by an escort or the Secret Service. Next is that each former president is required to have their own library. And in the library will be manuscripts of everything they said as a president. But before I tell you the most shocking one, I just found an app that pays you to walk. And if you're walking already, you may as well get paid to do it. And if you want to try it, you can get it here. And finally, they're not allowed to be alone. Even if they want to grab a pop or coffee from McDonald's, the Secret Service has to be with them. So say goodbye to your privacy because you'll never have that again. 4 rules that all former presidents have to follow. Every single letter you receive as a former president has to be checked by the Secret Service and opened before you see it. So they are going to see every single letter that was sent to you before. Next up is no former president is ever allowed to drive again in their life. For the rest of their lives, they're going to be driven by an escort or the Secret Service. Next up is each former president is required to have their own library. And the library will have manuscripts of everything they said as a president. And finally, they're never allowed to be alone. Even if they quickly want to go grab a coffee or a pop, the Secret Service has to be with them. So if you're thinking about being the next president, think again because your privacy will be a thing of the past.